Welcome back, everybody, to Around the Bloxxx with Mike Knoxxx. I am your host, Mike Knoxxx, and indeed, like KofiMania, I spell my name with 3 X's because I am hardcore. No matter how old it gets, it still sounds good when it's this time of year, and it's the road to WrestleMania. So stop around the blocks with yours truly, Mike Knoxxx. And what else can we say? What else, if you will, so to speak, can we say? Shall we say? We got what we needed tonight, people, right? This is what we complained about, right? This is what you asked about, right? But no, within seconds, you're still complaining. Within seconds, you're still crying. Why? This is WrestleMania season, people. We got Kofi Kingston going to WrestleMania against Daniel Bryan. Supposedly, right? He said, and I quote, she said, rather, will Kofi go to WrestleMania? He said, yeah. But the question is, can a B-plus player beat Daniel Bryan? Now, we already know where the story is going. We've seen this story before with Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30. So just go ahead and tell you what it is right now, because you already know it. If you don't know, I'm going to pluck it out of your head. It's Daniel Bryan 2.0, the Yes Movement 2.0. It's KofiMania this year. We're going to have probably more than likely another match for Kofi to get into before he gets into this match. It's a 5-hour program. So what are you going to do, right? You can't blow your load too early because, frankly, guys, you already know what happens when you blow your load too early. You probably won't get her back again. But it's okay because Ja Rule said, no matter what, I still got you, right? So either way, both teams win and both teams lose. But in this case, that's what wrestling does. You win and you lose. And in this case, I think it's going to be great. They are telling what wrestling is, and that's hashtag wrestling is storyline. Now, I went there, but I'm going to go back earlier into the week, and we're going to talk about Kofi some more. Let me get out all my thoughts. I see you guys checking in. I love it. Hold on one second. Make sure you follow me on wherever social media it's sold, which is absolutely free. By my namesake, I am loud. I speak loud. Fellas, frankly, if you got her whispering, that ain't my fault, okay? Check your score, 3 X's because I'm hardcore. Also, make sure you've listened to all the podcasts, BDSIR radio networks, over 2,030 episodes and counting, wherever podcasts are sold. Which, guess what, guys? Like social media, it's free. Just Google BDSIR networks, or better yet, like my man David Otunga, hashtag or Google me, and you'll find the shows. And thank you for tuning in. Share the word, spread the word. Let's talk WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania season. We cannot be in the dumpsters. Don't let the dirt sheets get you down. Don't let the Dave Meltzers of the world get you down. Don't let your friend who says he likes wrestling but doesn't like wrestling get you down, because let them be the bah humbugs of WrestleMania season. We're going to wake up next Sunday and go, happy WrestleMania Sunday. We're going to wake up next Sunday and be, what you drinking, dog? We're going to wake up next Sunday for not what you wearing, because it's WrestleMania Sunday. I won't be there, but hashtag Bell Kings will, but we'll be here locked into you guys all day long. But let's talk about the week in wrestling, okay? So we had on Raw yesterday. Is that or is that not the end of Dean Ambrose? Do you or do you not care? Comment below and let me know if you care about Dean Ambrose. Is he staying or is he going? Then I want you to answer another question for me, because I frankly am a big supporter and a big fan of the storyline and this match, of this no-hard-barred match, career-ending match versus Triple H versus Batista. I absolutely love it. I love the passion. I love how funny and candid and honest Triple H was on Monday Night Raw. I absolutely loved it. Look, I'm spitting on my microphone right now like Batista, but not quite that bad. But that's actually how you get them wetter, guys. Just FYI. So, also on Raw, we got this tag team thing. Now, we saw today we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way tag team. We kind of already knew that was coming. Are you excited about seeing Beth Phoenix back? How you feel about that? But I have some questions I want to ask you guys. I think Roman versus the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre, is going to be a really good match. I think it's 2 athletes that can really go, really healthy, really strong, have a really good match. I'm looking forward to that match as well. People are talking about how this WrestleMania card is underwhelming. I disagree. This card is not underwhelming. It's just maybe how they got to it and might not be the way we anticipated it or as wrestling fans want it to be. But it's a good card, guys, thus far. And we still don't know everything that's going to happen on this card. So let's just cool your base, all right? So Raw, hitting that thing again. So then on Raw, we got now Bobby Lashley, and we're gonna get him versus my man Finn Balor. Liking that. What else can we talk about Raw? Nothing, right? Just the chicks. It's all about the chicks, right? So when you're talking WrestleMania right now, you go with Raw and you go, here go the matches that are going to be good. You're going to have Roman versus Drew McIntyre. You're going to get Seth versus Brock Lesnar. I don't know how you want to put it. I know you guys are not liking the build of that, but that's still going to be a decent match over there. Okay. The only thing about Raw we're not really feeling is what they're going to do with Baron Corbin. Nobody really wants that. They don't want that really. Do WWE know what they're really doing? Sometimes I say absolutely yes, and sometimes I say absolutely not. That leads me to the night. Starting off the program on SmackDown Live. We're not starting it off because that was the New Day, which McMahon said, okay, tag team gauntlet. No, we're going to get to that in a second. But I absolutely love that Charlotte Flair, woo! Okay, I'm going to buy my second female shirt. I was supposed to buy Ronda Rousey. We all know what happened at WrestleMania last year. I didn't get my KoFimania 3 shirt, so therefore I wasn't buying shit. Okay, and I meant it. But I wanted to get that Ronda Rousey shirt. But now I will get Mrs. Mania. They're already calling Charlotte Mrs. Mania. Okay, I'm buying that shirt. She is, without a shadow of a doubt to me, guys, you can debate it with me all you want. This is what people have to understand, right? If you have a list of your top favorites, whatever it is, whatever sport it is, I don't care if it's foods, right? Or favorite nail color you like on a woman. It doesn't matter. It's your list. It cannot be wrong. This is what's wrong with social media. Whether it's me on here talking to you on via YouTube or Facebook Live or wherever, you can find this show at. It doesn't matter. It's always got to be a debate. Everything I say, it's just my opinion. It's just entertainment. And as my man Joe Claire would say, it's just comedy. It's just comedy. At least to me it is. If you don't laugh, I still laugh. Because it's just comedy to me. I'm just here to get my thoughts out. And I thank you for listening to my thoughts. So when someone posts something, right? And this is that no particular person, but that brought up a subject that I'm talking about now. When someone posts something, and I do it all the time too, so I'm guilty. It's not for you to always comment, especially when someone has this. Now, when I'm talking about my cousin, and my cousin watches me here and there, when he posts LeBron stuff, I'm going to always come back because it hurts my feelings that his bloodline is from Chicago and he's from Philadelphia, but he loves Cleveland so damn much. It just burns my damn grits. He's overcooking my grits when I see LeBron shit all the time. So besides that, if you have your top list, I'm not going to come at your top list. Now, if you put something like Demolition over the Road Warriors, come at me, that means you're inviting conversation, right? So that's different. So yes, in my opinion, Charlotte Flair is the best women's wrestler of all time. I said it. I don't care what you say. We can argue it. We can debate it. And that's the fun of having the conversation. But you're not going to change my mind. Okay? You're not going to tell me China was better. You're not going to tell me, because I look at China like I look at Andre the Giant. So maybe there you go right there. It's like having who's the greatest rapper conversation of all time. There's every other rapper, then there's Jay-Z. So it doesn't count. It's just Jay-Z. It's just Jay-Z. All right? That's not mine. That's Nietzsche's. Hey, Chris Rock. Okay? That's how I feel about China. When people say, oh, well, China, I love China. China is here. Then there's every other woman. So I don't even consider her in that category. So excluding in my list, moving China away, no, AJ is not better. No, Trish Stratus is not better. No, Lita is not better. No, Kelly, yeah, that's the name that came to my head, is better. You know what I mean? No, AJ Lee is better. I just don't think those women are better than Charlotte Flair. Taking nothing from those women, that's another thing. When you tell someone or you express yourself of not liking something or liking something else more than what someone else puts one or two, it automatically thinks you're dissing the second thing. There's nothing. Why all of a sudden is it bad to be apple juice? Right? Why has apple juice got to be bad because I say orange juice is better? It doesn't mean I don't like apple juice. I love apple juice. Who drunk my apple juice? I drunk that shit. Okay? And I don't drink the orange juice first, though. Nothing wrong with that. So when someone says, Charlotte's the greatest of all time, that doesn't put nobody else down. Just relax. So we put the belt on the greatest woman of all time with Ronda Rousey. And the hottest woman in wrestling history, Becky Lynch. There you go. You have the most over woman in all sports next to Layla Ali on the WWE roster right now. Okay. And that's Ronda Rousey. No matter what you think about her and her losses, Ronda Rousey is at one point was the baddest woman on the planet in the story. Then you have Charlotte, the most decorated women's wrestler of all time on the card. Then you have the most over at a certain period of point in wrestling history and beautiful and vivacious and everything. Yeah, I'm forgetting her damn name. So what right now? Okay. And Becky with the good hair, and tell me you don't have a great dynamic. It's absolutely amazing. It makes perfect sense. Yes, it takes heat off of Asuka too, because everybody's like, what about Asuka? What about Asuka? I love Asuka. Nothing against Asuka. They wasn't using nothing with Asuka right now, and they're not going to build something with Asuka having that title in 2 weeks. And then guess what would happen, guys? If she had kept that title and had a pre-show match, which we were all afraid she was going to do, and have that title or lose it to Mandy, right? Which thank God that didn't happen. You all would have cried and complained. So they take the belt off of her, which still helps out Asuka, but then puts the emphasis on the first ever women's main event at WrestleMania. This is gold to have 2 titles and Ronda and Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey with Charlotte Flair. That makes total sense. I'm digging it. You already got my money, but if you didn't, here, charge me twice. Okay? That's how I feel. Okay? Don't take my joy away. It's like taking me into Blockbuster on a Friday night and you say I can get 2 movies and popcorn. That's how I feel about this WrestleMania. I can get 2 movies? Oh, but grandma, if I get 2, we get another one for free. Oh, well, damn it. Go ahead and get me some damn Steel Magnolias. Let's go. We're going to watch Steel Magnolias, Nightmare on Elm Street, and I don't know, Karate Kid too. Let's go. Rock out on a Friday. That's how I feel about WrestleMania next week. I'm excited. And then on top of that, the coup de grace of the night, I said I was wrong. I admit when I'm wrong. I doubt if I'm wrong now. And if I am, hey, I still don't give a shit. It's wrestling. I'm entertained. But I predict Kofi Kingston. I said it 2 weeks ago when we saw it on last week. I said it. The same thing happened this week. At 9:55, we had a false finish. I turned and said, oh, it's not over when I thought it was over. Kofi Kingston will be your WWE champion. And yes, guys, I'm going to say it right here. Let's just stop it right now. I will no longer, after this show, say it. Well, that's not true, because we're going to get into conversation on the pre-show and people are going to bring it up. But I won't, on my own admission, bring it up anymore. I won't care if this is now and has been deemed the secondary title. I've already told you that it's the secondary title. So now you're just going to understand why it's the secondary title. Okay? But it's okay. It's still a WWE championship that no full-blooded African-American has ever worn. Okay, has ever even sniffed it other than Mark Henry against John Cena. And let that sink in. Did it sink? Is it still sinking? Because they could have pulled that trigger and they didn't. But Mark Henry didn't sell merchandise like the New Day. Hashtag KofiMania, people. This week in Raw and SmackDown, Raw was not overly great, but it was hell nowhere near bad. And what we just saw on SmackDown, again, this 2-hour show is really, really good. It has been really, really good for a while. And let me just go back into this gauntlet match and what made it so freaking, almost said the F word again, awesome. Not only is Xavier and Big E wrestling their asses off, okay, what the Usos did has just, in my opinion, I'm going to say it, people, because it's time to let it go. Is it, or is it not? It's not as worse because it's with the title. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The finger poke of doom. Because I just thought that was that big to me. In the scope of what's going on with KofiMania, to have the Usos, I'm like, this is my favorite tag team. Like, oh, don't do this. Don't do this to me, right? And the Usos are like, they're tweeners, right? They're not fully heels because you love them so much, right? So they're tweeners, which most of the wrestlers today in the WWE are tweeners. There's very few faces and very few heels. They try to portray them, right? But you, the fans, still dictate the outcome. But they're not one of those teams. They're not Bobby Lashley, who you might like, but he's really a heel, right? You like Drew McIntyre, but he's really a heel. right? It's just like you like Kevin Owens, but he's a face, but he's really a heel. That's the Usos. And them coming out saying, we forfeit this match. Oh, I don't cuss online unless it's on a live video. I definitely don't write the stuff in print. Damn it. That shit was hot. That shit, how many times can I say that shit was hot by the Usos? Okay? Pack it up, flip it, and rub it down. Oh no, that's how good that was for me. Shout out to the Usos. Shout out to Kofi Kingston. Shout out to the New Day. Shout out to hashtag give black wrestlers a chance. Because damn it, it's like Biggie at the Source Awards. I'm ready to say, we did it, Brooklyn. We did it. But we ain't did it yet, right? So we just got to calm down a little bit. And this is how the emotion. This is why you love WrestleMania. This is why from January to April, you dive in. This is why you die. This is where you suspend the disbelief. This is where you don't listen to the dirt sheets. I don't care who they are. Listen, no, I'm not. But come on, they're dirt sheets. I don't care what Dave Meltzer and his belt grades have to say. Stop letting other people dictate your entertainment. Stop it. I love hearing the opinions of wrestling fans. Some have very good compelling, just like I had to them, right? But at the end of the day, you like what you like, right? But you love wrestling, so love it. And right now, I'm sorry, I can't get no complaints so far. I mean, you can. Don't get me wrong. That's I said the wrong thing. You can definitely complain about some shit, okay? But overall picture, like they do every single year, almost. Like this is what WrestleMania 35. They probably had about 5 dud WrestleManias, maybe. And I'm being honest here. Maybe call them out to me. Right? Some would say like 9. Like, call them out to me. Like, I love 13. I love 14. Like, call them out for me, right? I can't count 5 bad WrestleManias. If I'm wrong, because I'm live right now. Don't put me on the spot. Well, I'll put myself on the spot. But you're not talking about any spot. Not a dog spot. Not a liver spot. My spot. Tell me 5 spots of bad WrestleManias. You can't. I can't name them. So, like every WrestleMania, this is going to be intriguing. I cannot wait. Oh, I can't. I almost gave out the phone. I'm like, I'm live on BDSR Network. I read some of these comments. I'm sweating. It's late. I got my kids. I'm supposed to be playing the game. I saw this. My brother in the room watching. I didn't think we watched wrestling together in about 30 years. Okay. He stopped and look at the TV. Okay. Yeah, we kind of stopped at first because Charlotte in that match. Woo! Ric Flair. Like, somebody needs to take her to Space Mountain. That's all I'm going to say. Let's read these comments and get up out of here because this week in wrestling was the Miz's promo. Randy Orton ruining that match that nobody wanted to see, right? I tried to fight for it, right? Shout out to Dice Man, who said, man, nobody want to see that. That's too old. Nobody want to see that. So guess what they did? They saved it. That's why they hugged first, right? Because they knew what Randy Orton was going to come out there. Everything about SmackDown was so good. Whatever you didn't like about Raw was forgetting because Raw was good. The gauntlet match was great on Raw. Okay, just wrestling has been good for me. What they're doing with Elias, the guy still in his money. Come on, this is WrestleMania season, guys. Get excited. Tell me, like, in the comment below. Let me know what your menu is on WrestleMania. What your drinks you're drinking on WrestleMania. Let's talk WrestleMania. We're 7. I can't be there. My friends will all be going down there this Thursday, and I'm going to be hating. Listen, I'm not lying. Okay, see my face? I don't have a poker face, so I'm letting you know I know the truth. I love them. I hope they have fun, but fuck them, girl, fuck them. I'm not going to be there. So I hope they have fun, but fuck them, because I'm home watching them while they have a time of their life again. And again, I see you next year in Tampa, though. But let me get some of these comments in there. KofiMania is running. Don't say that, Vaughn. Don't say this Kofi Kingston is running wild. We can't talk like that. Okay? He hasn't won yet to go wild. Get those Guyanese side plates ready for the WWE. Is you're still watching SmackDown live right now, you're still watching it while I'm talking to you live. Well, David, I just spoiled your whole entire show. Good for me. KofiMania says Charles Stone. What we got here? My man said, only booking writers get me down. What did he say? Only booking and writers get me down. Okay, Rodney. You know what? That's what gets us all down, right? like, okay, nail in the hammer. I mean, nail in the coffin. You got it. That's what gets us all down, right? The booking and the writing, of course. I mean, damn, they hired. We don't know if she can write, but just off the thought of my head, I was like, you hired Freddie Prinze Jr. That's just me. That's just me. I don't know his career and what he loved about wrestling. Okay. But one of my schmoes on the Collider movies, he wrote for SmackDown, back when The Rock was there. So we don't really know what guys actually, contributed or not contributed. We know that we think that, or we hear that Vince still controls it all. But, what ideas were, putting what little birdie told him, right? Vaughn, again, I'm going to catch WrestleMania viewing party. Okay. That's what's up. You're going to WrestleMania, right, Vaughn? Mike checking in. The question is, if they have him win, will they give him a decent title run with the title or give him the Rey Mysterio Christian type of sort of run with the title? My question back to you, Mike, is does that matter? Right? I don't even want to talk about that. I said that in last week's show because I knew that's going to be what everybody talks about. Why do we have to stop enjoying what hasn't even happened yet, right? To question what comes next. Like, I get that's what we do as wrestling fans, look down the road. But I as much as I love this, I cannot have the social media following that I have, what I once had, and what I contributed for over 10 years doing podcasting, if not for social media, right? If not for the internet. But we all know it. It's the truth. It's the gift and the curse is the internet, because as wrestling fans, everybody wants to be the booker. Everybody wants to be the writer. I never, ever, ever try to book Justice League. I don't ever, ever try to book Arrow. I don't ever try to book Endgame or Marvel or any other. So why do in wrestling we try to book it? I watch TV shows. I don't ever try to book them. I just watch them. If they're good, I continue. If they're not, I leave. Right? But why wrestling have to be different? I don't want to think. I can care less what they do with him after that until that happens. Right now, I want him to win that shit first. What else we got up here? Michael, yes, I love me some Beth Phoenix. Everybody loves some Beth Phoenix. My man said her ass looks real heavy. What does that even mean? Okay. Also, I wasn't watching SmackDown Live yet today. Somebody spoiled it for me about Charlotte winning the SmackDown Championship. It is called the SmackDown. It's the Women's SmackDown Championship. How about that, right? It's not the WWE versus Universal. Okay, good one. The ninth wonder of the world is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. It wasn't fair. Again, it's like Andre the Giant. Was China fair? Was it fair to go against China? Was it? How could it be? She was as big as guys, so these women look like children to her, right? She was so dominant in a clearly the way they were booking and hiring ladies division that she went against guys and beat guys. Again, taking nothing from China and taking nothing from when I use the word women's champion and women's wrestler, because China was all of those things. I just put her somewhere different. So to me, China's not the GOAT. Charlotte Flair is the GOAT. She really is the best. Okay, I hope you're talking about what I just said. It's about Charlotte Flair. Now I will be digging Becky Lynch winning the Raw Championship at WrestleMania. Then they have them go forward and for the 4 Horsemen match. That's what everybody's talking about again, moving forward. I can let that one progressively go forward because I can see and we all kind of think that Ronda loses that title. And this pits these two girls together again. And you're right. This sets up even more. We don't know who wins at Mania, but if it goes the way that we think it should go and the fans want it to go, and that's being Becky Lynch wins that title and has that Stone Cold moment where they crack the beer, right? This does set up with Charlotte having the SmackDown title, bigger and better things down the line. I dig it as much as I dig my turtle shirt right now. Y'all see that right there. Michelangelo's the best turtle of all time, guys. Who's the best Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I was, Michelangelo. Of course, my name is Michael. If not Michelangelo, I go Leonardo. But you guys going to say Raphael. Let's find out what you say right there. WrestleMania 9, WrestleMania 11, WrestleMania 27, and WrestleMania 29. I will, which one? 29 was New York, right? I know that 27 was Atlanta, okay? I get everybody's with that one. I know people who were there who say that was not the best one. And I agree. That was not the greatest WrestleMania. But the Miz's entrance where he came out with the "You Can Hate Me Now" made me a fan of the Miz from that point on, that I'm okay with 27 despite how bad it was, because it gave me as a wrestling fan, it made me finally take the Miz seriously. And that's to me when the Miz and at that point he was already champion, 2 or 3 times. So, but for me at that moment, I became a Miz fan. So 9, I got to refresh my memory. I think, which one is that with Lawrence Taylor? I gotta look at it again. I'm online right now, so I apologize. But I think you're about 29, 27. That's all for me. I like 11 and I like 9. But I'm trying to remember correctly about 11. If I'm correct, I like 11. What else we got down here? I like those. So still not 5 WrestleManias right there. Still not 5 WrestleManias. Will Becky win then and the 4 Horsemen win and have titles? I like Shayna Baszler. I'm a huge Shayna Baszler fan. My buddy I met here in Florida thinks that Shayna Baszler is better than Ronda Rousey. I see them in different I think Shayna Baszler plays her character better than almost all the Shayna Baszler plays her character the way to me Carmella plays her character. Like people not say this. There are characters. They have a character. They're giving a character to play a role, which means believable. I believe in Carmella. Shayna Baszler makes me believe her. So, but the other girls are so green, and I'm not a fan of 4 Horsewomen having titles. Let the original 4 Horsewomen, Charlotte, Becky, what we call them, sexy, what we call them, sass and ass is what my man Dice calls them, sass and ass. I told you I was gonna steal it. Sass and ass, which is Sasha Banks and Becky. I mean, and what's the hugging girl name? Okay, that's the one right there. What else we got here? I was hoping for a Mandy. No Mandy. I was glad we didn't get that Mandy match against Asuka. That was going to be bad for business. And I like Mandy, but she cannot beat Asuka or be the champion. It's way too soon for her. And to me, that's taking a step back. All you talk about progressively moving forward in wrestling fans and women moving forward as wrestling fans. As much as I love Mandy Rose, her being a champion to me sets the company back. To those who didn't like the Carmella thing. If you didn't like Carmella being champion, and how can you like Mandy being champion? I get the character she plays. I love Mandy Rose, but I can't take her seriously as the champion. That's the case. Put the belt back on Naomi. I totally agree with the woo Space Mountain, Michelangelo, damn right, Donatello. What? 9 was Vegas. I like 9. Thank you. I like 9 too. And so did I, says Vinny P.O. Boston Hug. No, I don't want to call him Boston Hug. It's sass and ass, baby. It's sass and ass. Again, what you're eating for WrestleMania, what you're drinking for WrestleMania. Are you excited for WrestleMania? Kofi Kingston, will he have a title shot at WrestleMania? All these things are still yet to come. People, enjoy WrestleMania. I know I will. How about you? Woo! Get in where you're fitting, baby. I'll catch y'all next time. Same Knoxxx channel. No, don't know what Knoxxx time. Just make sure you're there. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Peace. Great show, guys. Appreciate it. Peace.